Thanks so much for joining. I wanted to read one thing that I wrote today. I was inspired. Last night I went down to the river to sit and release during the full moon. And let me get my poem that I wrote. I sat there last night at about 10 o'clock. It was pretty dark, and I've said this before we started the practice, but I saw the full moon, almost full moon, because it was full moon this morning at 6:45 a.m. And I sat there and I prayed and I meditated and really released whatever was what was coming up to the surface. And that's kind of what this full moon is asking us to do. And then this morning I got up early and went down to the same spot, and I sat there and watched the sunrise. And then it prompted this poem that I wrote. So I want to read it to you guys, and hopefully it resonates with you. I'm going to turn off this music first. There we go. So close your eyes and listen to this. I'm still editing, so I might change it up, but this is what I have so far. Teach me, dear motherly moon. Help us dive deep into the depths of our souls. Guide us into the knowingness of something so vast that it takes our breath away. Seeking wisdom and teachings you so freely offer our hearts. We thank you, O beautiful feminine moon. Rise into the darkened sky and spread your light as you do, healing moon. Ripple to the glistening edges and illuminate your light onto our planet. Invoke that feeling onto Mother Gaia and allow that energy to rise up through all that inhabit this land, revealing to them the deepest transformation that invariably resides within. Hearts so full of desire, yearning for this opportunity to be a wick that courageously ignites, empowering others to mirror that flame back to them. Enough light to seep through all the cracks, perceived as forever damaged. Thinking they are forever broken, they behold a shift, examining and challenging their mind's view of these wounds. The story transmutes. With just a touch of suggestion and leaning inward, sensing the truth. Integrating the shadow and light within, they recognize the conflict within. Show them your mercy and grace, dearest moon. Relinquishing the war within, discernment arrives. Embody what it is to be human. Illuminating and bonding together like glue, they feel whole as they balance the polarization, no longer separate. They remember what they had forgotten. That's it. That was my little gem of creativity, and I'm really starting to embrace the writing aspect of spirituality, and the practice of yoga nidras helped me with that, and also just journaling is really helpful too. So tonight with the full moon, I can't see it out my window, but with the full moon, release anything that you feel needs to go, that's no longer serving you. But I invite you to meet it with love and meet it from a place of compassion. Because sometimes when we want to separate ourselves and not integrate what it is that's being shown, it really comes out as it triggers, and it comes out as a unhealed wound. So that's what I have been trying to do, and I don't do the greatest job all the time, but I'm still learning and I'm still growing. So also what I've done at full moon circles or full moon rituals is write down what I want to release, and manifest into my life. Maybe write that down, and then what I do is take like a metal bowl or some kind of bowl, and I will light those pieces of paper on fire. And then what I usually do is go down, take the ashes or the fire paper, and usually it's not paper anymore, so it's like ashes. So I release it into the waters, into the river, and let it kind of, it's a good way to release and watch something. I'm a very visual person, so I need to watch things kind of release from me. It's hard for me to just do it in my mind or in my heart. So those are some practical ways of doing that. So I just wanted to end with that and say thank you so much for joining. And I will write a couple links. And I always like to do shout outs. So I'm going to do a shout out to Jan Romer, my yoga nidra teacher and mentor. Vera Pose Yoga Studio, which is in Dexter, and I've been doing their daily yoga Monday through Friday, usually at 10 a.m. And Courtney Fitzpatrick is the owner of Vera Pose, and she's amazing. And if you are new to yoga, she's very helpful in explaining and giving modifications if you can't do some of the things that she suggests. So that, and then also my girlfriend Nicole, she's doing tarot readings, and I will put her information in there. My friend Spencer, he does astrology readings, that's helpful too. Let's see, who else can I shout out? I will think about more people to shout out, and then I will add it into the link on this video. So thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it, and I will try to continue doing this. Maybe I will do full and new moon yoga nidras, and maybe a couple speckled in between those 2 a month. I was on a roll, and then I had to take some time to retreat and replenish so that I could offer. So anyways, thank you so much for joining. I love you guys, and I appreciate your support. Have a good night, and release the stuff that doesn't serve you.